I'm here at Vistar Eye Center with Dr. Will Griffith. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for joining me.
So today we're talking about cataracts, and I did a quick Google search and it said that there are over 200,000 people who get cataracts a year. Now, what are cataracts?
Cataracts are basically a clouding of the natural lens inside the eye. We have sort of two focusing structures in the eye, the cornea, the clear cap on the front, and then the natural lens, which is this clear M&M size and shaped lens, just like the lens of a camera. This lens gradually clouds over the course of our entire life. This is a change that we see coming on for years, and actually it's a change that sort of starts around the age of 40, when people lose the ability to see up close and start needing to wear reading glasses. It's the same type of change. It's the first stages of that change in the lens that stop us from being able to focus right in front of our faces, that in later years also turns the lens cloudy.
I'm sure that there's new technology when it comes to cataracts and cataract surgery. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Cataract surgery is much different today than it was even just 5 or 10 years ago. When we take the cataract out, we've removed a focusing structure for the eye, so we want to replace that with a new lens. And to do that, we need to pick the right lens. So every person that gets cataract surgery gets a lens pick that's custom for their eye.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's a really important decision, right? We want to kind of measure twice, cut once in that situation and get it right the first time. So the technology around the measurement and the predicting the power of the intraocular lens, or the IOL, has gotten much more sophisticated. That's one. The tools that we use to do the surgery have also developed. We have lasers that we can use to make incisions, break up the cataract in very precise ways that we couldn't do just some years ago. And the machines that we use to break up the cataract and take it out are always changing and always getting better, so that each new iteration of these machines, we're using less energy in the eye, fewer instruments, healing times go down, short-term, really immediate visual results get better and better and better.
So which kind of leads me to my next question. What do you do leading up to the surgery, and how long does it take, and how long does it take to heal? I'm assuming you talk to them kind of about their goals, right?
Yeah, we do. When we see that patient identify a cataract, the first step is to do a real good thorough exam of the rest of the eye, because there are a lot of different things that can go wrong, a lot of things that can affect the vision potential of an eye. Then the goal is to sort of optimize those measurements that we're going to take, right? We want to take very precise measurements so that we pick that perfect lens for that patient. The process itself at our surgery center takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, the whole thing. Oh, wow, the surgery itself is significantly quicker than that. The surgery is often as little as 15 minutes. We don't have to put people through the risks of general anesthesia, in part because of some of those technological improvements that have happened that have allowed us to make much smaller incisions, use less energy, and be very, very atraumatic to the eye. Most people go home being able to see fairly well, and then over the coming 1 to 3 days, generally the vision comes in really nicely, and by the end of the first week or so, we really have a good sense for most people where they're going to end up.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so if somebody, is thinking maybe they need to think about this, how do they kind of get a hold of you all?
We have locations everywhere throughout the valley. We're from Salem to Roanoke to Bonsack and a number of satellite locations.
Okay, well, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, and if you all want a recap of this or a link to their website, we'll have it on our website. Just go to daytimeblueridge.com.